gonna be very messy, it's gonna be very noisy, but I've got to host this and I've got to get this going. So, alright, so welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, there are two weird looking things in front of me. So as the title says, or at least it implies, I don't know what I'm going to put yet. I'm going to show you how to brew coffee without the apparatus. And I'm going to use fruits. Yes, that's right. In front of me, it's fruits. Alright, so now we're going to do some preparation for the coffee brewing with your fruits. Don't mind me, I'm going to wing it with no script, so it's like a commentary. I've got to apologize as well, as you can see that being the muppet that I am, I didn't even focus properly, and I was actually going on autofocus because I thought that it would detect as well, but apparently not. So let's go ahead and cut this orange. Look at that poor knife skill, and look at this good knife skill, wafer thin they call it. Right, next you gotta do is to cut out the fleshes, because all you want is the sides, the skin. The orange skin is obviously more robust. Oh, look at that. Editor, can I have the replay of that? Yes, look at that. What a shambles. If you can't do it with your knife, go and get a spoon. Don't be stubborn like me. But I finally relented and went to go and get a spoon. Right, clear all your stuff, and look at me. Obviously made a mistake, forgot to cut the other end, because where else would the coffee drip out from? So do the same for the other end of the orange, slice out the flesh, and this will make your life so much easier, because at least you are able to remove it from both sides. Now that you managed to remove the flesh from inside, let's scrape the perimeters. Yeah, once you're done with that, remove all the excess flesh and you're good to go with the next one, and it will be the apple. And if you think the orange is easy, it is. So this is where the hard part comes, because the flesh of an apple is way harder and more solid. So I don't know what I'm trying to do here, some ASMR nonsense. And look, I've learned from my mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the most important thing, to learn from your mistakes. But apparently I haven't learned how to focus, so right, do the same. Try and get the flesh out from the top and the bottom. This is way harder because the apple is so much more solid, like I said, but be patient, slowly push it out. I might look like I'm using a lot of strength here, but I'm trying to have a lot of control, and there we go. The flesh is out. Look at that. Poor workmanship. Okay, so clear your working desk, and then we can go ahead and try and smoothen out the ring. Get out all the excess flesh, sweep it off, do whatever you need to, snack on it if you must, but I don't think I deserve this reward. And there we go, we have two beautiful looking onion rings, and you can hear my chewing. And yep, so you can see it's a very different setting today. You know, come and join me on the floor. It's much more intimate, I guess, just that I have to frame so widely just to get everything in. So as you can see here, we have the orange and the apple. Right, so now we have a hot water cooling. We're gonna brew two batches, clearly, one orange, one apple. Given that a flesh of the apple is much more solid and less moist than an orange, which is way juicier, we're going to set up the apple first, so that when we have the filter paper in both fruits, it won't be too damp from their juices. Okay, as you can see here, it doesn't fit perfectly, that's for sure, because it's not molded well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to put the first batch of grinded beans in here, then I will do the orange. I think from this angle you can already see what's going to be the problem. There's not much support at this side here. So if I'm going to brew later, if my water goes up too high, it will start to leak from the sides. So what I'm doing now is setting up all the timers, trying to brew it as well as I can, even though it's such a ghetto method. And don't forget, like I said, to pour away all that purged water. So I'm gonna go with the apple now. Orange. Right, okay, so what happens when you use fruit is, of course, when you have heat. When you have heat and then you are reacting with like the side of the orange with the juices, of course you'll be infusing with the fruit and the flavor itself. I would recommend using something that is of darker and stronger flavors. And the orange has just failed. Do you see what happened? Oh my gosh. Why? butter. Let's continue the apple. Oh, okay. Okay, oh shit. How did we do it back in Teddy Hills? Yep, so as I was saying, because there's heat involved, it will infuse with the flavor of the apple. So get something of darker roast and something of a neutral flavor like chocolatey. If you get something a bit too berry or jammy, it's going to fight with the fruit that you're brewing with. Of course you can go with like peaches, but the thing has to freaking fit in your fruit. I think my problem is I didn't like cut the slopey sides, that's why. Well, we live and we learn, I guess.
Naturally, a V60 uses a material like metal or ceramic to help retain heat while brewing. Your brewing style matters a lot with your material quality, and with fruit, it doesn't help to retain heat very well. Having your water at a high temperature might help with your brewing a lot.
Okay, so now you have it, the brew. See, it looks way better in a glass server. Of course, this I'm using the Starbucks coffee, so it's roasted a bit darker. That's why my coffee is coming out dark as well. It looks like Americano. Honestly, it tastes about the same as everything else, I guess. I think it would be way different with the orange. I really believe so. There's so much more to infuse because there's still juice on the sides, which is very moist. This orange is very, very juicy. In contrast, the apple is much more solid. You might infuse the sides, but when you're going at about 85 degrees, you're brewing to the max of 3 minutes 45. I might probably try again with the orange one day. Yeah, so you can try it if you want. I would love to hear what results you guys got. If you really enjoy this, then get started on my work. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next video. Ciao.